Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the paranormal generic paranormal show.
Whatever the fuck they're called.
With KD and Austin.
It's been a while
And
from
it has been a while. It has been a while.
a couple weeks at
So
least.
yeah, it's been yeah, 2 weeks. We're 2 weeks
Does
late.
anybody even know that we're doing this tonight, or are we just kind of doing
Well,
it on?
nobody really ever knows that we're doing it. We just kind of do it.
I know that is true. Who cares? We just do it just for ourselves,
That's what
anyways.
we decided when we started doing this. We were gonna be
If people
like,
are gonna jump on, then they'll watch. If not, oh
it's not
well.
a big deal, right? I'm not gonna
We
be
got more
upset about it.
important things to do because we're too cool for this shit.
Yeah, right. Way too cool for this shit.
And I'm
Okay,
so glad that you and I are cooler than everybody else in the world,
me too.
or everybody else in the field, at least.
Feels good.
It does feel
Everybody,
pretty good. Feels
don't
pretty
feel
damn
bad.
good.
Don't feel bad out there because it's not easy
It's
being
nothing
this cool.
personal.
Right.
Nothing personal.
It's
And
all
there's
good.
nothing. I mean, we're just the coolest.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I say, don't take it personal.
Mm-hmm.
So, Austin,
Well,
what do you want to talk about?
yeah.
I have an idea.
Your mom's holes.
Well, let's talk about holes.
Your mom's holes. Sorry.
What?
I'm all
What?
done with.
Well,
I'm done with that. I'm done with that. I'm sorry, Mrs. Stafford. I don't,
oh no, her
or
last
whatever
name's not
your
Stafford. No, it's
what their
fine.
last name is.
It's
Okay.
fine because
Anyways,
I take no offense to that. I play a lot of racing games online, and there's a lot of trash talk. So there's a lot of talk about everybody's moms and the types of things that they're into, and how
yeah,
long that they were at their house last night, and this, that, and the other, and
yes,
and
but
what
I'm a
and what and
friend.
what your mom said or didn't say last night. This we discussed
Yeah,
that
but
while
you're. But I guess my thing is that I'm a friend, and your mom has probably heard of me, and I don't want anybody
we're
to. Like,
yeah.
I don't
Well,
know. I was raised different. I was raised different.
you're worried about your own self-image.
I'm worried about being disrespectful. I don't want to be disrespectful. I was just joking, and
True
I hope
that.
that you
This is
didn't take
different.
offense to
No,
it.
I'm telling my mom now, man.
Oh shit!
I'm
I don't
telling her
fuck.
now.
I don't
Yeah,
fuck.
you said your mom's whole. She's gonna be like, "What?
It's the
What'd he
deepest
say?
place on earth.
Is that
Your
boy from
mom's.
Ohio? Bless his heart.
It's the deepest hole on earth.
Bless his heart.
Your
He
mom's
tries.
hole.
He tries.
I try sometimes.
So yeah, let's talk about holes, man.
Let's
Like
talk about it.
the type of holes I'm thinking about specifically is Mel's hole.
Hmm.
So
That's a good hole.
maybe, yeah, it's an interesting hole.
Very good. It's a very interesting hole.
They're hold on, let me get this pulled up here. Sorry, I should have been prepared. I have a job, people.
Yeah,
I
you
have
got
a
it to do.
job, and it's not easy working on arcade games all day. Okay.
That's why we don't plan it. We don't promote this shit. It's just gonna happen every Thursday, maybe every Thursday, if we can do it. But we're not gonna take the time to announce it. Y'all are just gonna either find out or not, I guess, because we
Well,
don't give a shit. We're too cool for that.
we do. We care because we
We're
do love
just
you.
kidding.
That's Austin. I care and I appreciate it.
I love y'all.
Hold on, let me turn.
KD's just making me out to be the bad guy
We got
now because I joked
Tracy and
around.
Brian up in here. What's up, Tracy and Brian? Okay, we're talking
So,
about Mel's hole, and so I'm going to share this screen over here. Maybe. Yes, I am. Pay no attention to these ads over here. Mel's hole shrouded in mystery. Okay, now this is an article by Denise Whitaker. Yeah, sure, Whitaker. Uh, February 7th, 2012. So I can't remember exactly when this happened, but this happened. Mel's hole happened in Ellensburg, Washington. That's the state of Washington.
happened in
Uh,
it like it was an event.
what?
Mel's hole is still in existence, although they capped it.
Well, hold on. Now it's been covered. So
Huh?
It's been covered up.
Yeah, that's
Mel's
what I
hole.
meant. They
And that's
capped it.
been
Yeah.
well capped, but like
I mean,
nobody's
it's
seen
still
the
there.
cap. You
They can
don't know.
remove the cap if they want to.
Sure. Well, let's look into this a little bit before you jump so far ahead,
Right.
because that's awesome that you did that. But
I know certain. I
your
know
knowledge,
something.
you do know some stuff, and I
I know you know some stuff
I
too, but
acknowledge your
let's see how
wisdom.
much we know.
Yes, I want to walk through this thing from the beginning as much as possible.
For sure.
So I'm not gonna go into stuff like whatever, like well, we can talk about Mel's background, I guess, a little bit. Okay, so this hole is uh, so was it already here? Was my question. I don't think it was. It was
No,
here.
no, it was
This is
Doug. We don't
referencing
have to get
another
into the
hole.
guy. Yeah, we don't have to get into the guy
Hold on.
itself, but like, why did Mel's hole?
Okay, no, there was a hole there. I guess the hole had been there. Okay.
Hmm,
So
okay,
I was under the impression, see this, we already learned something, right?
all
I
right.
was under the impression that this dude had just this hole that opened up on his property one day, but I guess
Yeah, no,
a man named Red Elk is one of the only people alive known to have ever seen the mysterious hole. A Native American shaman or medicine man, Red Elk said his dad first showed him the hole in 1961. He said, "This is an endless hole," Red Elk said. Well, that seems like an obvious thing to say. Huh,
it's a bottomless pit.
this is an endless hole. Moving right along.
Okay.
So, let's see. People get it confused with what I call the devil's hole, he said. I think the devil's hole was is one in California. Is it California?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember exactly. I saw it. There's like a sign for it and stuff, but we'll get to that in a minute. Many locals claim to know about the hole, but it didn't become phenomenon until 1997. So it doesn't really say how far it goes back. It just says that the first time anybody else saw the hole that has said anything is 1961. That was the Native American shaman
Yeah.
Red Elk, and that was his daddy. Him and his daddy seen the hole, and they said this is an endless hole.
I mean,
That's how it went down. And
all right.
so, right. And so, let's see. Blah blah blah. So yeah, this is interesting. Brought the dogs with me. They wouldn't go near the hole. Uh, said the hole had a 3-foot stone wall around it, which I didn't think that came up till later. But Mel, I do remember Mel saying that he first he used a weight to drop down the pit because he was a fisherman or whatever, right? So the first thing that popped into
Yeah.
his head, let's see how deep this thing gets, right? So
Right.
first he decided to use a weight, like a fishing weight,
Yeah.
and those are like lead and heavy, right? So he drops that down the hole, and I want to say it went down like 4,500 meters down
Something
the
like
hole.
that.
It's
Yeah.
not saying exactly right here. It's just kind of giving.
Yeah.
This is like the most terrible article written. I don't know why. I would just.
Good
I
choice.
think
Dude.
the best thing to do would probably be to look it up or like listen to the episode of Art Bell, because that's when it first became known.
Yeah.
Was he decided to go on coast to coast
Yeah.
and do interview with I just said his name. Oh my god.
Mel.
No, not Mel. Mel went on and did the interview with oh my god.
Art Bell. Art
Art
Bell.
Bell, yes. There we go. Jesus. Bell. Art. So Art Bell, they talked about it, and he said he dropped the weight down the hole and it went down like 4,500 feet. And he said it never hit anything. It never stopped.
Damn.
So he brought that back up, and then Let me stop sharing screen. And then he decided to use something, because the weight could have hit water, right? It could have went in the water and just started sinking. So that wasn't good enough, right? So then he
Right.
decided to use um, lifesavers, because lifesavers would float on the water. So as soon as you hit the water, the line would become, the tension would let go, and you could tell that that it stopped.
Right.
Um, so when he used the lifesavers, I think he said he went down till he ran out of like cord, and he
Yeah.
was, I forget, I want to say it was like, I don't want to like over exaggerate it, but it was between 6 and 10,000 meters. It's
Something
like
like that. Yeah.
that's a long ways down into the earth, dude. Like
Oh
especially,
yeah.
yeah, like no matter where you're at.
Right.
This was in what? This was in Washington, right? So I mean, surface level, I don't know, it's probably maybe high there, whatever, right? But still,
Mhm.
you're pushing down in pretty deep there. That's when you start encountering heat and all this stuff, like in mines. You hear my cat, dude? What is your problem? Oh, Katie closed the door on you.
That tiger.
Yes, go, dude. Jeez,
Good tiger.
he's so loud. I
Oh
guess
yeah.
that's how he's. That's how you're not gonna pay him any attention if he's not.
Yep.
So what do you think? Like, what do you think about this whole? Like, the government came in, covered it up. Like one day he was able to go there and look at it and drop stuff in it. And there was even a story, and it's what went on for a long time, right?
Hmm.
There was even a story about like a dude who lived nearby, and one of his dogs had died, and he knew
Hmm.
about the hole. And this
Okay.
was before he went on Art Bell, I think. And because the night that he went on the Art Bell show, that very same night, that's when he heard helicopters above. And the next day, he went out to go look at the hole, and it was basically had become a military encampment.
Yeah. I
And
mean, obviously there's something to it, right? There must be something that is interesting enough for if the
the
military got
military, yeah, just to
involved,
hear you talking about it.
huh?
So just to hear you talking about it, and then just send
Yeah. Oh
the
yeah.
cavalry out
Oh
to
yeah.
like
Well, that's
quarantine the
how they
tent
handle
and stuff.
basically fucking everything. Like, as soon as they know that
Yeah,
there's
but
an
if it's
anomaly.
like, there might be something to this, they'll send a couple dudes, right? And
Yeah,
they'll be
but
like, all right, go check this out. Probably plain clothes, even. Like somebody
right.
you wouldn't even expect. Right? Yeah, they probably look like feds too. Feds
I
look
feel like
alike.
at
They
one
all feds look
point
alike.
somebody told throughout, like I've done some, I've heard a lot of things about this hole, of course, but one of the things I feel like I've heard was that they at some point they were actually just showing it to a bunch of random people. Like the guy that
Yeah,
found it
no, it was
was like
local. That's
just showing it to everybody. So
I think it
like,
was several years. I can't. I don't
oh
have an
yeah,
exact
he was doing it
timeline,
for a
but
while.
it was several years before he actually went on the Art Bell show and said anything. So lots of people came and looked. So there was the story about this one guy who was local, and he had a dog, and he loved the dog, and the dog died.
Yeah,
So like he was sad. He wanted to do something special with the dog. So he tosses the dog down the Mel's hole.
yeah,
And then he says the next day he was out in the woods on his property, and he saw running through the woods the same dog, his dog, with the same collar and everything. And he said he called for the dog, but the dog just acted like he didn't know him and kept going.
mm.
And so it's just a weird story. Yeah, it's probably the dude was just suffering from loss or whatever, but
Take it for what
interesting
it's worth.
stories. Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah.
Well,
Interesting
especially
stories.
when there's a bunch of them. Like there's a bunch of stories. I mean, that one we don't know, but think about all of the other things that are talked about. And I mean, we could even get into some of the claims. I mean, I've seen some studies done on Mel's Hole that have been fucking. I feel like they just recently even opened it back up. Like they open it up occasionally, but I don't know. Like I guess it must be for different purposes. I know they recently did it to like send micro audio equipment down.
Yeah, but what did they hear? Let's see. Let's see sounds. Mel's Hole sounds.
Yeah, there's audio of it. It sounds like a bunch of screaming, but and so people
What
have
is
made
that?
a
Is that
whole.
like wind caverns though, or is that actually people
That's what I'm
screaming?
saying. I think it is something. Most scientists or anybody I've read about it
And
has
I thought
assumed that
that
it's
was
something with the inner,
I
it's
thought that
something with
wasn't
the
Mel's
inner world.
Hole. I thought that was the hole in Russia, dude. What's that one called? Double Blogat's hole or whatever. It's a
No,
mine.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they drilled. Yeah, no, they drilled in Russia. Have
I
you
know
heard about
it
that one?
did.
That one's
Yeah, I know
capped
about
for
that one.
sure. I've never seen where this one was sitting somewhere capped and there was pictures of it because somebody would take a picture of it.
Well, yeah, but I
There'd be a
mean,
picture
I
of
don't
it.
know. Capped could be. I don't know if you're talking about the same. I mean, because it could be bricked over. It could be. I don't know. They've done
From
something
my
to it. They've
understanding,
closed
it
it.
was filled in and like supposedly it's you can't even tell it was there. I
Well,
don't know. Let's see.
let's find
Well,
out.
this says right here. Okay, well, I'm trying to find a short video. All right, here's satellite imagery right here. Let's take a look at this one
Okay.
and get it to come up here. Hold on. This is a pain. Have to share it, do all this. Be cool if somebody was doing it for me, Brandon.
Yep.
Okay, there you go. It's like 4 steps to do that, man. It's crazy. It's crazy,
Damn.
man. I have to click stuff. It's hard.
Yeah.
I know
Your
it's
full
hard
finger.
work.
No, all that clicking.
All the what?
All that clicking.
Too much
I know it's a
finger
lot of
action.
clicks.
I know,
I'm,
so much
I'm
finger
reaching.
action going on.
I know I'm reaching muscle failure over here. Okay.
It might be called the Boar's Hole. I think that's what the one I'm
Is that
the
it? The
one
bore?
right in
Yeah,
Russia.
something like that. The borehole. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Maybe I don't know. See, I know some things. I don't know everything.
This dude has spent countless numbers of hours searching Google Earth satellite images in Manistash Ridge and Ellensburg areas spanning. Oh god, that was fast. The chances of finding or seeing the hole itself. Hold on, let me pause that. Not good, as the hole was only to have been 9 feet. Right, it was only 9 feet wide.
Covered by a metal sheet. That's
Covered
right.
by a metal sheet. Right, but add in the fact that satellite imagery did not start to become clear when zoomed until 2010s. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Plus, if the military did take control of the property in 1997, like Mel claimed, there's a very good chance that they covered the hole even more than it already was. Most of the zoomed in satellite photos weren't taken until 1998. When did they say he first said something about it? 91?
Yeah, but you got to think too. Internet access and
Oh
satellite
no, it was
imagery wasn't
97.
accessible.
Okay, so it didn't become a phenomenon until 1997, but many locals knew about it. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
All right. So
Only because there was no such thing as the internet, really. Not the way that we
uh
do.
hold on. Dadgummit. Okay. There's a good chance that they covered the hole even more than it already was. You see, there it's like they don't ever show you the hole. Like I see all these videos and stuff, but I never actually see.
Well, hold on. Let's keep watching the video.
Right. It's got to be here. It's got to be somewhere. There are pictures, I'm sure. Most of the pictures you look up though are not actually Mel's hole. There's something else because this
Yeah.
hole is only 9 feet wide, dude.
Yeah, but I mean, nowadays they can go down and fucking be. Oh, all right. Well, then, first and foremost, right there.
Right.
That's it.
It's never been found. Right. That's what I'm saying.
Let's look at some mystery circles from 1998 and what those look like today. Okay, so it's actually even looking at some of the old like claim like people thought that this might be it. You know what I mean?
Yep. Mel's hole has never been found. And neither has the property. Any claims that I don't know who this is. Who's this? This is the Art of Midnight. I don't know who that is. They got 11,000 subscribers, so please don't say, please don't give me some kind of copyright thing for using this, because this is interesting. But yeah, any claims that it has been found are false, right? Because there's no actual pictures of it. You see pictures of holes. Like I can pull up Google right now and type in Mel's hole and look at images. And it's gonna have holes everywhere, and they'll all say Mel's hole. But none of them look alike. Okay. I'll let you read that one for a minute. That was the shortest sentence. Digging into these images, not all these images can be explained, but that does not mean that they are the location of the hole. With that said, let's have a look at some mystery circles from 1998 and what those spots look like today.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, get on with it. I want to see the holes, man. Where's the holes? What's this?
Most likely they trigger the light or some other occurrence. Once that ship is blocked off or whited out. See, those are the places that I'm interested
So it's been redacted. All right.
Interesting.
But honestly, this person could just be making all this up themselves for all I know. That's the sad part.
That's why we should
I could be watching a video. Yeah, I should. But who are you gonna go to? Who are you gonna like what source is the credible source, right? On Mel's hole.
Well, there's probably a few out there. You'd have to look
So much of it is just like speculating, man. Really, the only thing you really have to go on is the Art Bell show.
Okay, well, let's find the Art Bell episode.
And listen to that.
The Art Bell segment, yeah. Let's see if we can find that segment.
Let's see.
Or that guy calls in. That would be interesting.
Mel Waters. There you go. Is it playing? Oh my God, this is 2 hours long.
Oh, we don't want to.
We might want to skip through that.
It's back to Mel's hole and more. And here he is from, I don't know where he is right now. Mel Waters. Mel, welcome to the program.
I'm here in the Pacific Northwest.
Somewhere in the Pacific Northwest. That'll do.
Somewhere in the Pacific Northwest.
Okay.
First of all, it's great to hear from you, and I guess we heard from you, Mel, because were you out somewhere when we did a rebroadcast of the original Mel's Hole thing?
Yeah, I guess this was last week sometime, and I was coming back from Nevada, and it turned out I get a lot of rides from truckers.
Uh-huh. What?
What?
Hold on.
All right, that's a weird piece of information to throw in there.
Get a lot of rides from truckers, man. There might be something else under this that Okay, moving right along.
Let's continue.
You might find this interesting. I look a hell of a lot like Willie Nelson.
Do you?
Mel Waters is an interesting guy. He looks a hell of a lot like Willie Nelson, and he gets a lot of rides from truckers.
And I mean, people will come up to me, and particularly truckers, and say, "Do you know you?"
Particularly truckers.
Do you know?
He likes he likes his daggone truckers now. He rides with them all the time.
Like Willie Nelson.
No kidding.
And then I tell him, no, I'm not Willie Nelson. I am Mel Waters.
And they
just specifically truck drivers mistake him for Willie Nelson. Nobody else Just truck drivers. Look, I get mistaken by a lot of truck drivers being. Wait, you get mistaken for being a truck driver? No, man. A lot of truck drivers mistake me for being Willie Nelson, man.
Why is he hanging around all these truck
Trying
stops?
to
They're
tell
like,
you
what's
how
going
much I
on?
look like Willie Nelson now. All
They
right.
know who you
I
are.
mean, I
They
guess
know exactly who I am, and next thing you know, I've got 3 or 4 truckers standing around me, and we're talking.
Oh, where we
everybody knows who Mel
where,
Waters is.
where are we going? Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm learning a little too much, I think. Which one did I click on? Which video? Is this the right bottomless hole video?
Well, how do you get them to believe you? I once was out I've got an RV, Mel.
Yeah.
And we talked to truckers on CB. You know, that's real handy when you're on the road. And I encountered some truckers, my wife and I did, and we were running with them. You know, you do that. You kind of.
That's what you do, man. You run with the truckers, man. When you
Yeah.
Art Bell, look here, boy. When you Art Bell, you run with the truckers, son. All right, you and your wife get on the old CB, and you canvas them, man. You run with them truckers.
Run in a pack, and they wouldn't believe it was me. They said, your name is Art. You're from probably. Are you Art Bell? I said, yes, I'm Art Bell. They said, no, you're not.
I haven't had any problem with it. You know, it's interesting. I guess a lot of the truckers that are listening to you aren't seeing you on your website, or
Yeah, you think they would recognize his voice?
You would think.
You ain't Art Bell. Hold on, let me close my eyes. All right, say this is Coast to Coast AM.
so I guess they have no mental picture of you at all. So I think.
Well, I mean, even on the radio though, on CB, we were just talking to them on CB.
Oh, so they heard your voice.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
they would not believe it was me.
Oh.
They finally did, but it took about an hour. Anyway, Mel.
Yeah, so we're heading back, and we're near Portland, and he turns on the radio, and I'm on the air. You know, at first,
All right, let's talk about this hole,
centerpiece,
bud.
right?
Yeah. At first, I used to do a lot of shark fishing, so I had a couple of big fishing poles with a lot of line on them, and what I was curious about is to find out if there was any water down there. You know, what the heck? So I lowered
Sure.
a big reel full of line into it, and had a roll of lifesavers on the bottom. The roll of lifesavers was simply because if it hit water, the lifesavers would dissolve.
Absolutely.
It would melt.
Sure.
You know, the old fisherman's trick. So that's what I did.
That's the old fisherman's trick. If you didn't know, boy, you just get on some lifesavers. As soon as they hit the water, they'll dissolve.
You know, we should just get Theo Vaughn to come on.
They'll just start dissolving immediately, like crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You know, I lowered down. I emptied this reel. I assume there's about 500 yards of line on this particular reel there.
Right.
I did that with another reel, so I connected them up there, and I get down to about 3,000 feet, and same result. And then finally, I get kind of nuts about the whole thing there, so I went and bought.
I bought the whole store out of fishing line. I'm sorry, I'm adding a comedical twist.
You're just repeating.
Hey, man, you gotta make it. It has to be transformative. You can't just use people's stuff. You gotta you gotta put a twist on it. So that's what we're doing. We're putting our artistic spin on it right now. Okay.
Your artistic spin.
Basically monofilament and
Basically monofilament. So that's fishing wire. In case you don't know what monofilament is, that's one wire. Mono wire.
wholesale quantities. This kind of stuff they fill the fishermen's reels with down at the sporting goods stores. You see, they have monster reels.
Sure, giant.
So, you know, basically I started lowering this stuff down there on a 1 pound lead weight into the hole.
By the way, did you have any help, or were you doing this all by yourself?
Well, but no.
I had my trucker buddies with me. I had about 4 of them standing around me. I was like, hey, y'all.
You're such a dick.
I'm sorry, man. You got me with the trucker thing, dude.
but the project was conducted by myself. I didn't have assistance or anything.
Yeah,
like
it was your
that.
own property anyway, right?
It was my property. We were my buckles. Now, and they were made with a silver fork.
Oh, whoa.
In San Francisco, in a disaster, you have come back from that, obviously, but I still want to know, Mel, what the hell happened to all the money?
Well, what happened was that
Okay, so the government paid him like a whole millions of dollars a year if he agreed to leave the country, sell his property to him, leave the country, and never come back. So he went and moved to Australia for a couple years, and then yeah, and then he came back to visit family, and then he ended up passed out in San Francisco for hours. So I'm just kind of like, yeah. So he was passed out. He woke up and it'd been like 12 hours, right?
Okay. I didn't know about all that. Like you just kind of like, damn,
I'm
is that
just
what he
telling
said?
you.
Or
No, I'm filling you in because I skipped way forward, and so I'm just filling you in. So I skipped like 20 minutes ahead.
oh, I didn't know that you knew all that already.
I did.
when I had gone back and I was with my nephew, I found out that I had been served with legal papers that said that basically the terms of my divorce with my former wife were basically had been canceled. I had lost my rights because of the various modifications that were made to the property after I was no longer using the property. Basically, septic systems were put in. There was various paving that was done and modifications that basically I was not allowed to do.
Right.
And so I no longer had any claim on that property.
So I feel like
So he lost.
So his name's Mel. We have his name, Mel Waters, right?
Yeah.
I feel like if you had the capabilities to pursue this, that you could find. We know what town it was. We know what state it was. It would. I would assume that it wouldn't be that difficult to find property tax records that would have his name somewhere in them. If this was ever actually really his name, right? That's the one thing we don't know because we don't. I guess I don't know. Do we know what the guy looks like? I don't know.
Willie Nelson.
Well, we do know he looks like Willie Nelson.
That's what he said.
We learned that. This is true.
Basically, where I'm left. So.
Well, okay. Still, though, Mel, what about all the money you did receive? I mean, did you blow it on wine, women, and song, or what?
Wow. Well, again, when you have a lot of money,
yeah.
I mean, you could only eat so much food and drink so much good scotch.
That's right.
That's right. And I devoted a good deal of the money I had, one, for the research I was doing. That was my activity. And two, creating a facility for dealing with our wombat friends in Australia.
Yeah, I know you were very concerned about that.
Wombats.
This man is not only a hole expert, he's also a wombat expert.
He's a wombat conservationist.
I told you he lived in Australia for 2 years, didn't I? I told you that.
Yeah, he did.
Well, see, I know stuff.
I remember you're writing about wombats.
I am so proud of them because if you go now,
so your money went to the wombats, really?
The majority of it, but right after that, then I tried to access my money. My money wasn't there. I had sent emails to my colleagues in Australia. They said my whole facility was dismantled over there.
Oh my God!
Everyone was given a severance check because I had various students and various people.
I mean,
why?
Okay, if dude is making this up, right?
Then there would be people.
Like, is he sprinkling in bits of truth? Because a lot of this just seems, the whole thing sounds kind of fantastic. Like not just people, man. Like everything he says is just kind of like.
Well, but if he had people that were working under him and that got a severance check and everything, then there would be. If he had a facility and all that stuff, there would be people that could back up his story.
Right. So, like, I assume that Mel Waters is not his real name. I have to assume that because otherwise, It seems like it would be too easy to find some records which would show you where he lived.
Right. Okay, let's continue.
Carrying right along.
working for me there because I'm not a veterinarian or anything like that. So
Are you sure? Are you sure, Mel? I mean, you're so great. You look like Willie Nelson. I just feel like you could be a veterinarian if you wanted to.
you can go through money, quite a bit of money there, and
yes.
I was glad to do it.
You're spitting that shit on wombats, bro.
I was glad to do it. So there I am, lying in the gutter, no teeth. My I could still see the tape on my arms where they had taped down an IV or some sort of thing to it. So I was out of it for the longest time. And I contacted my nephew, and he managed to get me a bus ticket back north.
Brother, talk about going from being a whole baron to absolutely
I had nothing. And I kind of that's kind of where I left everything when
I don't know, man. It just sounds too fanatic.
Let's keep. We're man. Look at how how early this interview is, man. We got so much more to cover.
I'm gonna skip ahead some though, because I mean,
you're just being a troll.
No, I feel like he's just really, it's not his. He's doing an interview. I get that, but it's like we don't have time to listen to the whole thing. First of all, I'm trying to get to meet.
Tell him where to go again.
Look up Ellensburg, Washington.
Then
you just zoom out on the town until you see the black, the white squares where my property would have been.
Okay, so that's the picture from the other video that we were watching. See, we got things coming together here.
All right.
So the other dude, I was really. This is kind of validating a lot of
what your thoughts were. Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
And that would be exactly
on the Manastash Ridge.
All right, there's a good piece of evidence we can go hunting for.
Let's go there, but whoever controls the satellite and releasing it to the terror server people decided not to let them have these pictures.
Oh, isn't that something?
Okay.
So
I mean, every listener can do this. I mean, I've had, people want to go out there, and the only thing I tell them is don't go there. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen to you. I don't know what people will do to you.
Going to be nothing but grief of one sort or another.
So the whole square, yeah, he has a valid. I mean, I should have thought about this, but that's easy to look up, dude. Like,
well, and I mean, like you notice that anytime when you look at satellite images, like if you were to do a satellite image over Area 51, like what do? You get a white square. Like, or there's a number of those kinds of locations that they keep hidden.
Yeah.
By the white square, and that's not the only location that's like that.
Yeah, I know. That's true.
Let's keep going. I want to keep hearing it. This is interesting.
Hold on. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at the map.
These guys to go to Area 51.
You know that people have made treks to find Mel's hole.
I right now I tell you, look, it's there. Don't go there. You don't have to go there. It's there. But don't go there on my account. I don't want to be responsible for anybody. Anyway, so that was some, that's kind of like bringing this into focus here. Okay,
it brings us certainly up to date. Yes,
and I had a couple of other interesting things. These things are kind of loose ends, but they're not loose ends.
All right.
Okay, so. Okay, let's see. Get copyrighted for that. So I was looking at this, and let me share this other thing, this other screen. Boom. Okay, I was looking at this, right?
Okay.
And so this is Ellensburg right here.
Mm-hmm.
And so he said the Monastash Ridge So this is Monastache Ridge right here.
Oh,
And, hold on. I'm not seeing where anything's whited out at all.
well, it probably won't be until you zoom in on it.
Okay, I just thought it looked like it was a higher image before, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that
Well,
what
I
you
wonder if it's above the ridge or beside the
go
ridge or something.
so far down? Like,
Maybe you should look up that image because I'm sure that image is somewhere.
yeah, I do
Like a
that.
bunch of people have the coordinates or wherever, right? And we can verify.
Okay, so we're damn it, trying to get through the song.
You find it?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot. I can hear this, but y'all can't hear it.
I know. We're just sitting here like,
Yeah, I'm sitting there like, what? He's right.
Up on the website right now. People can go take a look for themselves. So now we have pinned down better than ever before.
Hey.
The area where Mel's hole actually is. Thank you, Mel. That's damn good research.
Oh, by the way, not too far from there on the highway that goes to Yakima, 485.
Yes.
There's a rest stop. And I had a lot of reports from a lot of people that if they look towards Monastache, they will see the black beam of light. They have seen it. I have had truckers, I've had people in town say, that's what I was. I was looking towards it, and I saw a flash of black light.
Well, now, maybe my audience is not aware, but a television crew went up to Ellensburg after we did the last program and researched this. And I'll be doggone, they didn't find the hole, but they did find near the area where you were talking about a lot of military boot prints and all kinds of information that would indicate the military, in fact, had been there or was there.
Oh, they would have probably seen a lot of yellow gear.
So nobody's actually still actually found it though. Like they just haven't. There's no. I mean, you could speculate, right?
I mean, I feel like I feel like I kind of want to see if I can go find it.
Like physically.
Yeah, like I want to see. Is there
Okay,
military shit out there?
What's that? Is that a friggin' hole? Or is that a patch of trees?
I don't know. We can't see. We're just seeing.
Yeah, sorry. Oh shit. Sorry.
We're just seeing our boat.
That's the second time I've done that.
Yeah.
Hold on, man. Jesus. All right, you can look at what I'm looking at. Here. Christ. Criminy. Look at that. I found a hole.
Oh shit.
But
Zoom in on it.
look, is it a hole or is it a shadow and like clump of trees? Because like it's pretty easy.
Well, go in. Where you go? You're like way zoomed out.
I did.
That's
look.
like not even nearly zoomed in enough.
What that? It'll only go down so far, bro.
Go down as far as it can go.
That is as far as it'll go.
Maybe that's not the hole. You got to find out where his property is.
Well, he said if you look out towards the Monastache Ridge on Google
From,
Maps, you'll see it from Ellensburg, right? So
but he said the highway is right there or something. Like, could it be coming from the other side?
Yeah, look. Well, that's what I'm saying. It was okay. All these are like shadows, right? And you got like some heavy.
Those are trees, yeah.
Right. Where's that at? Oh my god, I ain't gonna be able to find it now. There it is. I mean, that's a tree, dude. That's totally a tree. I see it now.
Yeah. So, did he live on the side of the? Like, I guess that's the question. Like,
Well,
which side of the ridge did he live on? Was it the side of the town or the other side?
I don't even see any like property like with any kind of like visible houses or anything up this way. That's all trees, bushes, and shit. Like, how big? This thing's only 9 feet across, dude.
Well, I mean, we should find a property looking like somewhere where there might have been a house or might have been a building, because he had buildings out there, right? So what's that area right there?
Hold on. Boom. Okay. Okay. So now you can see what I'm seeing here. Shit. I didn't mean to do that.
Are we sure they didn't find it?
That's what I'm saying. This right here is behind the paywall, and I'm not paying to go see that. But like, look at this. That was this free full text salamander. What? I don't know what that is though. Okay, we'll go to Reddit. We'll go to the guru. If anybody knows if Mel's hole's been found, it'll be the people on Reddit.
That is true.
What's this? Midnight in the desert. Mel's hole found. Oh, I gotta look at this too. Ah, what? It says it's not. Okay, hold on. Let me switch this again.
Sorry.
It's like anytime there's a link, I gotta switch pages, and it's freaking crap.
Yeah.
So people claim to have found Mel's hole on Google Maps in northern Ellensburg. Some people went there, and it was some old mine like 50 feet deep. But Mel Waters said, or even said himself, the hole had a retaining wall around it, and he said there was one nearby that he called the Devil's Hole, if I can remember correctly, and that people commonly mistake the Devil's Hole for Mel's hole. There's a lot of holes.
But if it's nearby, then they can. Then I mean, maybe you can find like, narrow down the positioning if the Devil's Hole is nearby. I guess how far away is the Devil's Hole is the question.
Well, and was so. Well, so if we go off on that tangent, then we'll get on the Devil's Hole too. Like,
well, we were talking about holes, man. That was the whole thing,
yeah,
right?
but I'm curious. Not sure who's still active here, but I was doing some Google Earth investigating, and right by the coordinates of the OG post is a small area that is covered by a white-black texture. There's clearly something here. Is refreshing and restarting. The application will not remove the texture.
Okay.
This was a year ago. I mean, I'm looking at it, and there's like nothing there, bro. Like, no, I'm looking at it like here. All right, I'm gonna go back to it because nobody can really tell you where it's at.
Well, where's the Devil's Hole? We gotta do the investigative research, man. We gotta find it.
Well, I'm still on the Mel's Hole thing, dude. Hold on. We're gonna look one more time at the
We're on Mel's. So, but if we can find,
but these people keep saying that the area is redacted. I thought that I was like, what? But that's
well,
like,
then we gotta find where the redacted area is.
Right, and that's look. Okay, here's Ellensburg right here. Okay,
right. And it's
and
at
this
north
is the Monastash Ridge Observatory. This is the Monastash Ridge Hike Summit. Okay, so this
but that wasn't his.
Monastash Ridge. This is the trailhead right here. So it should be right over in this area right here somewhere. Because he said if you head out towards Monastash Ridge, then his property was right there. So I would think that it would be somewhere in this area. Lazy Camp and Retreat Center. This is
probably in that
park
area.
Right. So we're just looking for a big redacted square that was in the other video, and I'm not seeing a square. I'd have to find the other video and maybe I could do that quickly. Maybe see the picture again, but
Yeah, see the pictures. Yeah, see that picture of and compare it, like the geography.
right. Okay. Let's see if I can. Not full screen, like cinema theater mode. There we go. Okay. So stop sharing this damn screen. Now I gotta switch over to this other screen.
All right.
All right. So let's see. Can I do the whole? If I do the whole window, that'll suck though. I don't want to do the whole window. I guess I can do it like this, maybe. Shit. Trying to figure out how I can share both at the same time. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like that somehow. And then this one I can go to, and then I can share the screen maybe.
Is there even anybody
Okay.
still working?
Yeah, I think so. There's 4 people on here. All right, so I got it
Y'all
pulled up
4
now.
people are awesome.
Are awesome and loyal as shit, or very bored. Either way, we appreciate it. So this is the picture in the video, right? With the
All
redacted
right.
spot. This is what everybody's talking about. So let's see if we can just find that. All right. So
So
I
it'd be
assume,
right
all
next
right,
to the
that right
town.
there kind of matches up with this right here. This
It's like
little
right outside the town, dude.
like a dog
Zoom in on the
leg.
town
Yeah, no,
there.
it's right here, bro. It's like right. You see like the dog leg right there. See where this? You can see my cursor, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you see this elbow right here and like this arm coming out like that.
Yeah.
Look over here on this picture. That is what this is right here. It's like a dog's leg right there. See that? It's the
Yeah, but it
same.
looks like that picture is way more zoomed in than
No,
yours.
yeah, no, mine goes way deeper though. Look at that. I mean, that one's not zoomed in that deep.
All
Dude,
right.
this
Move
is the
towards the
spot.
town.
Look,
All right,
this is the
okay.
spot. Look, and I'll zoom it out. You see they have the town. See how it's like a spike with a head right here, and you got the spikes on either side with a head in the
Yeah,
center.
but I'm just saying you are in this
Town.
image right here. You are way zoomed out.
No, bro, I'm trying to tell you. This is about. Look, okay. How about there?
I got zoomed a lot.
I'll try to make it perfect. Let me try to see if I can move this tab over some so you can. Okay, so I can zoom in as much as I need to.
Keep
Look,
zooming
so
in.
look, that's it, dude. Like if this picture right here were black and white, it would look just like that. Look, there's the river right there. You see the river right here at the bottom of the town, right here.
Yeah.
Okay, now look in this picture.
Oh, yeah.
There's the
Okay.
river.
I see what
All
you're
right, and if
saying.
you go right up the coast, right up the edge of the tree line there,
Yeah.
that side, you see how it hooks down in this dog
Yeah.
leg
So it's
shape?
not even.
And that's the same damn exact shape. So this is exactly what we're looking at right here. We're just
All
looking
right.
at
So it'd be.
we're just centering
Yeah.
right on the tip of the dog's foot right there.
So you zoom in on that area. Let's see if there's
Right.
anything
So
like
that's centered
right
right
there.
there.
Yeah, it'd be right there. Where, like, kind of like where those things are converging, almost like a wheel. Yeah.
In the center right there.
That looks like where it go. Yeah, keep going down. See if there's like a road or. Oh, there's definitely a bunch.
Hog Ranch Road.
Oh,
I don't know.
keep going.
There's something.
Oh shit!
I can't say for sure what that is. I
Can
mean, I
you
don't know for sure.
click on that road?
Could be any of it.
Can you because it shows it? Can you
I don't
do
think
like a
it's
street
gonna let
view?
me. I don't think it's gonna let me do a street view.
Lame.
Let's see. Yeah, see, you can only do the rows that are in blue
Gotcha.
and shit. And that, yeah, none of that is. Oh shit, I bet I lost it. That would have been
Go
easy to
down.
lose.
Go down.
It's pretty visible, right? No, it's
Go
Hog.
down. Down.
This is Hog Ranch Road. There's a lot
You
of
gotta
weird
go.
things.
You gotta go over the ridge the other way.
Oh man, I lost it.
I know. You're way too far down.
See, that's another circle. Now I'm seeing like circles everywhere and everything. All right.
Yeah, you gotta go down.
No, it's too far though, bro. Look,
Zoom
see,
out
look.
more. Zoom out more then.
Yeah, we're way off because this is where we were. All right,
Yeah.
so I zoomed in like right here.
No, up a little bit more. Keep going. Because we were following the road.
I'm gonna turn this off because let's see. Damn. That's where the foot is, right? Or is it more right? It's more right about where that elbow
It's right
is.
between where those two meet.
Right there somewhere.
No, go up. It's like over the right up there. I thought. Because that's where it's redacted.
I'm just not
Oh
seeing.
yeah, keep going down. Keep going in right there in that corner. Oh no, it was to the right more, wasn't it?
I don't know, bro. I lost it. All right, this is the observatory right here, right?
Uh-huh. I remember the pinwheel looking thing.
I remember Hog Farm Road or whatever, but I don't know where that was. All right, so I was zoomed out like, shit.
Now you're too far zoomed out.
Yeah, I'm way too far. Oh, Ellensburg, Jesus. Okay, there we are. I
So
was.
where the dog leg was, where it branches off. Right there, yeah. Zoom in right in there. Keep going. Yeah, it was in there. Somewhere. Up, no, go back up. Go back up. It was in there. Somewhere in one of those areas.
Hog Farm Road ran right through it. So
There it
if
is.
we,
There it
what
is.
was that? Is that uranium? I thought that
Uranium Creek?
I thought that's what I thought it said. It's Tanum. It's like
Oh, okay.
native word or something, you know.
Yeah.
But that we were on Hogwash
Oh,
or
was that is it?
Hog Farm Road. That's a road. Is that a road? No. Where Rose is. That's the terrain. More. Satellite. Okay.
Maybe can you Google Hog Farm Road? Or can you like type it in and have it find it?
It was right here, bro. It was. Hold on. Find it. A Shell Shock Road. That's weird. Monastache Road. South Fork Creek. Is that not a road going out through there? Is that like a county line? Probably. No, it's a road. Monastache Road. I don't know, man. I can't find it now. We found Mel's Hole and then we lost it, y'all. Damn. Oh well. Say la vie.
It's fucking way she goes there, bud.
We found Mel's Hole. We lost it. That's what I'm gonna title this video, man. We found it.
Let's be clear. You lost it. I have no
Okay, so I
control
lost
over
it.
the
And then
screen.
you weren't very helpful at finding it again. But you know what? Hey, I was
Trying
actually
to do
able.
it, you didn't listen to me.
I was actually able to find the spot, so he knows where the square is. It's locatable, like this spot. But we can definitely say 100% that we learned that this spot is not redacted. Nothing in this big ass square that's on this one screen is redacted
At least
current
not anymore. Yeah.
or visibly, right? They could just be masking things they don't want you to see. It's too easy to do with AI, whatever, right? So
That
instead
is
of
very true.
instead of making it very obvious that you're masking something nowadays, you could just simply use the AI brush, because that's how they do it anyway. They brush out pixels, right? So
Yep.
they could just use the AI. It's
To mask
obviously,
it. Yeah.
yeah. And this was 6 years ago, right? And this was an older picture, I assume.
Well, what depends on when the satellite like comes back around that spot again, right? It'll update the picture or something like that specific area.
Yeah, yeah,
But it comes around every so
something like
often.
that. Yeah, well, I mean, there's always satellites up there.
Yeah, but the specific Google Earth satellite, I mean, is like
Well, but it
it'll
probably uses cameras from lots of different satellites.
probably so.
I would assume they only just got one.
I guess I just don't believe that it's updated every second or every
I mean,
day. Like I don't think.
Elon Musk got thousands of satellites up there, bro. That's crazy.
I know.
That's
You
so
would
crazy.
think, but then why is that Google image from 6 years ago?
That old one is. This one's from this year. This one's recent. The one on the right that we're looking at is correct. The picture on the
Yeah,
left on the video is at least 6 years old, because
right,
video was posted 6 years ago.
right. Yeah, I mean,
So,
it's. I don't know. AI
we
mapping,
definitely
like you
found
said.
Ellensburg, 100%. That's right there. That's undeniable. That's the same spot.
We
Right.
damn sure did find that. Yep.
And if you look right here, and here's the arm that comes off of Ellensburg right up into the Monastache. I know way too much about this now. See, we learn stuff.
Mhm.
Up into the Monastache Ridge up here, and this over here, you can see where it kind of looks like a dog's leg, like
Mhm.
a foot right here on the end.
Yeah, where the
And
river is. You got to
that
line up the river.
that is same, yeah, and the river is even down here. So like that's marked out, right? And there's a highway that goes down through there too. And right here, bam, bam, the same river highway area. But yeah, so right here in this spot at the end of that dog leg right there, you can see on this is current satellite imagery from this year. And it is definitely not redacted. And I'm zooming in right past that dog's foot, just
Right.
about the size of the square that's redacted.
Mhm.
It's probably about that big. So nothing's redacted. You could zoom all the way in on wherever you want. And if it, like I said, it's not obviously redacted, and you'll find little holes everywhere, man. Like, is that it, man? They covered it up, bro. That's probably it right there. We found it again. We did it, Tim. Linda, we found a hole. We found a
Because
new
knowledge is
hole.
power.
This is definitely Mel's hole right here, 100%. Where's this at?
Knowledge is power,
Oh
guys.
yeah, that's that knowledge. So, yeah, we found it.
Damn, we're good.
We are internet sleuths.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Okay, and with that being said, we're gonna kill it. We're gonna go. I'm gonna go race some cars on a video game,
Okay.
and yeah,
You have fun, man.
I
I'm
will
gonna try to keep working on this box here.
do that.
I
Okay.
will.
All right. We're gonna say goodnight. Say goodnight, Austin.
We love you all. Good night.